So you want to go on the Trans-Siberian Railway. Let me show you how we went about it and what we did. This video I'll be covering 6 different topics. There's a lot of information I've put in this, so if you want to skip through the video, I've put headings on each topic so you can find the topic that you're interested in. I'll be covering where we went and the cost, where to book, what classes there are and what we chose and why, the facilities on the train available to you, the train's movement and timetables, and finally some tips and tricks from what we learnt during our time on the train. So we went on the Trans-Siberian Railway in early December. We caught the legs from Petersburg to Moscow, was 2,500 rubles, so about 52 Australian dollars. Moscow to Yekaterinburg was 2,400 rubles, about 50 Australian dollars. Yekaterinburg to Irkutsk, 4,400 rubles, or $92. Irkutsk to Ulan-Ude was 1,000 rubles, $21. So you can see each leg is fairly cheap. We took third class the whole way. I'll talk about that a bit more later, but it was awesome. It was so good. Between Moscow and Irkutsk, there's a few stops you can take. We ended up deciding to stop in Yekaterinburg. It was a nice semi-midpoint. The major cities we could have stopped was Kazan. I've had a lot of people stop in Kazan. It seems like a really nice spot, so it's just as a legitimate spot to go through. Multiple ways to book your trains for the Trans-Siberian. A lot of our pre-research online, there was a lot of online brokers and consultancies and firms that you can go through to book everything. And initially they seem like a good idea, as it can seem overwhelming looking at all the different train systems, and it is a different language and a different alphabet, so it can be tempting to go with those guys. But it's really expensive to do it ourselves. So the other 2 ways to do it is either book online, which is what we did, or you can book the station in Russia as you go along. So the second 2 options are the cheapest, obviously. We booked online on Russian railways, booked all our tickets e-tickets. When you're looking at booking, you got to make sure you select the train that is an e-ticket train. There are trains that don't allow e-tickets. Times didn't bother us, didn't really affect us picking an e-ticket train versus a non-e-ticket train. So we just booked e-tickets. When you go online to a Russian railway, you just set up an account with your passport numbers of the passengers you're booking for, whether it's yourself and others or whomever. From there it's just super easy. You just find the tickets you want, select purchase, and it'll pre-fill all your details. So you really want to make sure it's sort of like catching a flight. You want to make sure you get your passport details and everything right, because that's what they check electronically when you're getting on each of the trains. So it's pretty. After we book all our tickets, it was as easy as just printing those off and carrying them with us. 3 tips when you're booking online. The first one is if you're going to do what we did and book e-tickets, make sure you book the trains that allow e-tickets, because some don't. Some don't. It's super obvious. It just says e-ticket or no e-ticket. Number 2 is it's an option that it comes pre-ticked, but make sure that the blankets and pillows option is ticked. Otherwise, you'll rock up and they won't give you fresh pillowcases or fresh sheets. And number 3, in St Petersburg and Moscow, there are multiple train stations. So for St Petersburg, the train stations are named after where they're going to or from. So we came in via the Finland train station as we came from Helsinki, and we left via the Moscow train station. In Moscow there was 2 train stations that were across the road from each other, and we just had to make sure we got on the right one. It says on the ticket which one that is. Next is choosing your class. So there are 3 classes, first, second, there are 3 classes. First, second and third. We chose third class. So first class you get your own cabin. Second class it's a cabin with 4 bunks. And then third class is sort of an open cabin space. You basically have two bunks in a little nook, and then another 2 bunks perpendicular to them. A video that I took while I was on there.
So these are little bunks. You get like a top bottom, sort of 6 in an area. You get a little roll, and when you check in, they give you a little package with sheets and towels. You get to make your own bed. And then between these 4 beds, there's just one charger to share. Well, it's pretty comfortable.
We chose third class compared to second and first class sometimes because the second class prices could be 2 or 3 times higher than what the third class prices were. We felt safer in third class because compared to second class because we were surrounded by lots of people who could help us watch our possessions. While we felt in second class we would have only 2 other strangers in the cabin or no one else in the cabin, so it would make it harder to, we would feel like our possessions were less safe. But while in third class you're surrounded by lots of people, so we felt as though our possessions and ourselves would be safer because there's lots of people around. In third class we found it was full of families, mums and pops, school groups. It was super wholesome, super easy. You weren't enclosed. It was really good. We're super happy with that choice, and for the price, like, you can't beat it. Like, $215 across the whole country, half the country. It's pretty awesome. Each carriage has 2 toilets, both unisex. At the back toilet, you got the toilet, and then opposite that is the bin, and it's hidden in a little cabinet. At the other end of the cabin, where you'll come on, is where the protovista is. I hope I'm saying that right. There's 2 ladies there. There's one lady that sort of looks after the cabin and like more the manager, and the other one's like sort of cleanup. At their end, there's a toilet as well, and the hot water system. So the biggest thing is on these trains is unlimited free boiling water. So it's pretty awesome. Teas, coffees, 2-minute noodles, whatever you want. The protovistas also sell little supplies like packets of chips and 2-minute noodles and all that sort of thing. At not too more expensive than you would from the shops, so it's not bad.
So these are the pretty familiar. So there's two toilets, one on each end of the carriage. They're unisex and pretty basic, but yeah, not too bad. Third class.
Я первый раз.
Down the front of the train, you have the hot water system. Endless hot water all day. In the back of the train, the opposite end to the hot water cup is the only place to take rubbish. It's just in this little pretty top secret.
Next up is movement. So the trains will move all day, all night. They'll stop all day, all night, and all day and all night there'll be people getting on and off. It's kind of crazy. So the spots will stop in the middle of the night, 3, 4 in the morning, and there'll be a whole rotation of the cabin. It's crazy in a tiny little town, or what would seem like a tiny little town. So at the end of the cabin near the protovista is the timetable. So there's 2 timetables there. There's one timetable that shows where the train will stop and for how long, and another timetable which is like the cleaning roster. So throughout the journey, every few hours it seems, they're cleaning the floors, cleaning the toilets, emptying the bins. They're pretty good, like they're pretty on it, they keep it pretty clean. But if you want to know when all that's happening, It's at the end of the train, stuck on the wall in the Portugueses. So the key to that is it will tell you the long stops. So the long stops are where you can jump off for a bit. We went in the winter, so getting off there was nothing really. There was no stalls or food on the platform. But doing a lot of research is in the summer there's people there selling hot food and meals. But in the winter there was no such love. We prepared ready for that, so we took enough food on. But there's also a food cart, and as I said, the Portuguese attendee, she sells small amounts of food. Also throughout the day there's a lady with a little cart, and she sort of pushes through like baked goods, like bread rolls and small cake things. So they're an option as well throughout the day. For our tips and tricks, these are the things that we learnt being on the train, or that we've learnt from deep research on Google, and these are the things that helped us the most through our journey. Number one, take slippers or thongs. As soon as you're on there, you're laying on your bed, you're chilling out, you don't want to be putting your shoes on and off. And everyone else on there has slippers and thongs, or thongs. So take some slippers and thongs, have them ready. As soon as you get on there, you whip your shoes off, throw on your slippers, and you're good to go. Next up, even in winter, take shirts and shorts, or even singlets. I was melting. It was minus 26 outside. We got on the train, and it was 26 in there, but I was hot. It was hot. And everyone else on there knows the go. They get on there and they just start stripping off. They've already got their shorts underneath. They're good to go. Or a lot of people go to the toilets and get changed. But yeah, even in the winter, take those. Food. Alright, take lots and lots of food. But don't be shy. So we took a lot of 2-minute noodles. Something you can also buy at all the shops over there is instant mashed potato, which is delicious. Next up, don't be scared to take like bread and salami and cheeses or whatever you feel like, and a knife. Everyone else is on there with cucumbers and salamis, making little sandwiches. So don't be shy, everyone else will be doing it. Take whatever you want. Take a couple of big bottles of water, because on there's only boiling water that we saw. So unless you want to be drinking tea 24/7, I'll take a big bottle of water, and per day you're on there. Something we didn't take but I wish we took was eye covers. Even throughout the night they do turn off the main lights, but there is like a pilot light, you can call it, all night. So there is a dim light, which I struggle with. I slept with like a sheet over my head, but definitely take eye covers. And something we always travel with is noise cancelling headphones, because as I said earlier, all night people getting on and off, moving around. Also in the winter there was obviously frost or ice build up on the outside of the train, so randomly in the middle of the night they would just be banging the side of the train trying to get their ice off it. So noise cancelling headphones and eye covers to block out the light to make it easier. In the summer, I would make sure you book the train with AC. It says it clearly on the next to the train whether they have AC or not, because some don't. And as hot as it got in the winter, I couldn't imagine what it would get like in the summer when it gets 30, 40 plus in the middle of Siberia. So I'll definitely make sure I booked cabin with AC if I was traveling in the summer. One of our biggest wins on the train was instead of booking bunks opposite each other, which is what you would probably go for, was actually booking bunks above each other. That way we just shared sort of one space. If we had booked bunks opposite each other, we would have to be sharing our space with other people climbing up from above us, sitting next to you. If you're on the bottom bunk, the top bunk often sits next to the bottom person on the bottom bunk, to be able to share the main table in the middle. Also storage and everything. So the biggest win we had was booking bunks above each other. So if you're traveling with a friend or a partner, make sure you do that, so you're just sharing a space with each other. It was just so much easier, so much better. Something to be aware of is there's only one GPO shared between If you're in the little nook with 4 cabins, there's only one GPO between everyone. And if you're in the nook perpendicular, the GPO is, the power plug. The power plug is on the bottom bunk, so if you're on the top bunk, you'd have to share with the bottom bunk. Adapter if you wanted to try and share easier. We didn't have any problems. We've got a charger that has multiple USB chargers off it, so we're able to charge, if we ever needed to charge our devices, we can charge multiple of our own devices at a time, so we weren't hogging the power plug in between the beds on the bottom. Another tip is you can hire a cup from the train attendee, or you can bring your own cup. We brought our own cup, but if you hire a cup from the train attendee, you'll get free tea and coffee the whole ride, which is quite nice. There's a bunch of talk about what it's like on the train. I'll cut to some rough video I took while I was on the train now, so you can see what it's like on there. It's pretty rough, but it'll give you an idea of what it's like in third class. Find the food cart.
I think it's just
Let's go.
Second class cabins.
It smells a little nicer than third class. And it's like 2 bunks, so 4 people in a room, which is all your own room in there. It's alright, man. Found the food cart down the front of the train.
Got some fries, some delicious traditional soup, maybe got some rice and pork, cucumber, and a couple beers. Morning 3 and we're woken up to this amazing view.
We really enjoyed our experience on the Trans-Siberian Railway. For us as Australians, it was so cool going in the winter. I would recommend going in the winter. You might miss a few things in the towns because of summer, certain attractions are closed. But just catching the Trans-Siberian in the winter, it was a winter wonderland. Just looking out the window at any time, it was absolutely beautiful. I couldn't recommend it any more going in the winter. And the experience on the train couldn't have been any better. Third class, you're with all the families, kids, school groups, other couples. It's a really nice experience to be on there, and really fun. It's so interesting watching all the local Russians just getting on the train, doing their thing, getting off. They must catch it all the time. It's really cool. I couldn't recommend it more. If you've got any questions, comment below. I'll reply to any comments that are there. If there's anything I've missed that you think other people should know about, also comment below. Subscribe, like the video. This is my first how-to video, so I hope it went alright. I'll be doing another one soon. Enjoy and follow along. See you later.